Hello, welcome to LMC and Knowledge, Lyrics Music Channel of spiritual insight and wisdom that I will share to you so you can take along your spiritual journey. I hope you're having a good day, good night, wherever you're at, and whenever you see this, make sure that you're prayed up and in the light of Jesus. Period. Period. Today, God says, justice is served. Now I'm hearing, like, I can literally hear them saying, order in the court, and the lady, like, doing that thing with the little thing. You know what I'm talking about when I say little thing. So, yeah, God is weighing out the pros and cons of all of our lives to determine the type of future we will experience. God says, karmic lessons are being assigned for the people of this world. So when you hear karmic, you may feel like it's just all negative. No, karma is literally just giving back what you gave, right? So for a period of time, I'm hearing for a period of 10 years to this day, right? This exact day, God is going back, right? And he's going back to all of the things that people have done, right? And he's weighing it out on that little seesaw thing, that balancer, and he's saying, like, well, let's see. Well, she beat that girl up and she jumped 5 people and then hit somebody with a car. So, yeah, this isn't looking too good for her. Oh, this one changed their ways. They stopped selling drugs. They stopped prostituting, or they stopped doing this and that. And so, oh, it's starting to level out now. So, yeah, that's what God is doing. Okay, that was just an example. Yeah. So God says, your actions and character and heart determines your fate for the next 20 years. Your character and actions and heart determines your fate for the next 20 years. God is preparing the show of life. God is assigning the seats of life. So, you know, the show of life is what we experience and what we see. And now God's pointing me to 9/11. He's pointing me to, like, Haiti when it was an earthquake. He's pointing me to, like, those tornadoes that were in Oklahoma or something like that a while ago. He's pointing me towards school shootings right now. That's what I'm seeing. But you know how, like, he's pointing me towards, Kobe, the plane crash. You know how we all have these eyes, right? This certain vision that we are able to see in this earth reality, this earth realm. And I know those are like really Jurassic type of examples, right? But those are things that actually happen. But there's going to be good and bad. But what God is saying, you know, that was a show. That's the show of life. Then he's showing me towards parades and festivals, concerts, award centers. I don't know why I'm hearing that. But yeah, God is saying that's a show of life. You know how you can go to the movies and watch a movie? It's like you're in the show, though, watching a show. You know what I mean? Like, you could be in your house watching a show, but you are in the show. We are all in this show of life, and we all have roles in this show of life. So I hope that I was able to interpret what God's showing me in my head. And you guys, I hope you guys can understand that. Pretty sure you guys can. But God is assigning the seats of life. So you know how certain people go to jail and then they gotta sit down, you know? Yeah, they gotta sit down and just watch the show go on. Even though they're still in the show, but they're watching the show. The seats of life, where roles are being reversed, roles are being handed to other people. God is designing new paths for his people. God's new prophets will rise. So it's like I'm hearing I don't know why I'm calling them that. This is what I'm getting these downloads in my head. Okay, baby prophets, and it's just like the ones who are young. There's some young prophets out here who are going to be having high roles in life. They're gonna be leaders. They're gonna be, I don't know why I'm hearing nation movers. Like they can move nations. They can shift a nation. They can lead nations. These prophets, but God's new prophets will rise, and his false prophets shall fall hard. So for the people who are like, people get older in age or something like that, like they be doing good. They start off good is what I'm hearing. God says they start off real good and strong, right? But then they fall, and they start to not live what they speak. They start to walk a different path, but act as if they are still of God, right? And I know you guys know that. I'm hearing like celebrities were once, some of them were prophets in the beginning of their career, right? And then they got mixed in. They got lost in the sauce, lost in the realms of sin. There's realms of sin. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. God is destroying the negative waves of the world. Not ways, that too, but we live under frequency waves, and there's positive frequencies, negative frequencies, right? So God is destroying the negative waves of the world and building positive waves. We already had positive, but we needed more positive. So God is shifting the frequency of this earth. God says the selfish rich will become poor, and the humble poor will become rich. God says the change of roles will occur. Okay? So, I got an affirmation to say to you guys. You can comment it down below to set it in stone, or you can say it multiple times to rewire your mind. I am on the right side of karma. So you know how there's people who are going like the narrow route or the wide route, or narrow and the other W one. And you know how God says like, I will hold you in my righteous right hand. So you want to be in God's right hand and on the right side of karma, not on the left. When it be like everything was going right until it went left. And we always say left is like the bad way, in the bad route or whatever. So that's what I mean when I say this affirmation. I am on the right side of karma. 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 So I love you guys. I hope you felt this message in the spirit, because I truly did. This was pretty deep for me to interpret. I was just like, wow. There's so many thoughts in my head right now that I still have, but I'm not trying to like drag this video to be so long. If God calls me to put a part 2 on this, then I will. But yeah, justice is being served in all types of ways, all levels of life, all forms of life, even animal kingdoms. Things are happening with them too. God works with every walk of life, right? And I know I was hearing about the animal kingdom. It's like, we don't know the world of the animal kingdom and the consciousness and how they operate, but God does. And that's why certain things happen too. It happens everywhere, not just us humans. But yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.